Incentives, an insensitive look at the incentives that motivate. I am Morton Gink Jr. Let me give you a riddle. What do you get when you combine Known's local TV journalism, a distracted citizenship, an Amway pitch, a Ponzi scheme confidence curve, a Charles Manson groupthink seminar, and a Jim Jones drink this social ritual? Do you give up? The answer is 18 million visitors to the Kansas City Power and Light District in 2024. 18 million. No definition of a visit, no audit, no breakdown, and fewer than half the storefronts operating like real businesses. That's not success. That's Jussie Smollett math, a story constructed to survive disbelief, not scrutiny. Control sample. Atlanta, now here's where Kansas City falls behind. Atlanta has a project just like this, the Battery Atlanta. Big numbers, big claims, big confidence. But Atlanta also has a dissenter. One J.C. Bradbury. Bradbury is a sports economist, not a vibes guy, not a booster. He challenges inflated visitor counts, revenue framing, economic impact mythology. His core argument hasn't changed in years. The Battery does not create new economic activity. Public subsidies are erased from the headline. Taxpayers quietly cover tilde. $15 million per year. His phrase is precise and devastating. Extraction, not growth. That matters because it reframes the project from miracle to mechanism. 2. Academic and policy economists secondary, but real. They don't shout. They footnote. Their shared critique. Gross numbers are reported. Net benefits are not. Opportunity cost is ignored. Would have happened anyway. Spending is counted as a win. They don't say, this failed. You say something worse. The numbers don't mean what you're saying they mean. 3. MLB Players Association indirect. But telling this part is quiet and fatal. Revenue from the Battery is excluded from baseball revenue under the CBA, meaning Braves ownership keeps 100% no revenue sharing, no player share. If the money were truly baseball-driven, it would be counted. If it were truly transformative, it wouldn't need carve-outs. The carve-out is the admission. The structural parallel element, the Battery Atlanta Power and Light KC. Big visitor number 8.7 M, 18.7 M. Definition missing, yes, yes event versus non-event. Blurred, yes, yes. Gross revenue highlighted, yes, yes. Public costs, minimized, yes, yes. Retail reality, contradicts. Hype documented, visibly observable, independent economist calling BS yes no, that last row matters. Kansas City doesn't lack the problem. Kansas City lacks the named dissenter with tenure and receipts. Why? Atlanta gets a Bradbury and KC doesn't, yet Atlanta has. Multiple universities embedded sports economists. Could culture of subsidy scrutiny enough distance between boosters and academics. Kansas City is tighter. More consent is driven. More dependent on good news narratives. Okay, so the critique hasn't consolidated around one name. Yet, ownership matters. Power and Light has an owner. And a slick manager. The kind of slick once perfectly portrayed by Nathan Thurm. Martin Short is constrictive lawyer who never lies, never answers, and never lets the room breathe. This isn't confusion, it's liability management. THURM versus Reality of Procedural Suffocation. Transcript question 1. Visitor numbers reality. How many unique people visited Power and Light in 2024? What we can say with confidence is that the district experienced 18.7 million visits, reflecting tremendous momentum and vibrancy. Reality. That's not what I asked. Unique people. THURM. Visits are an industry standard metric, capturing total energy over time. Reality. So no. Question 2. Definition, reality. What qualifies as a visit? Term, engagement with the district ecosystem, events, dining, entertainment, atmosphere. Body is walking through a visit? Therm, we don't want to artificially limit participation. Reality, show anything. Question 3. Event days reality. How many event days in 2024? Therm, we host a wide variety of activations year-round. Reality, how many days? Therm, it depends how you define an event. Reality, exactly. Question 4. Non-event performance reality. Average weekday foot traffic on non-event days. Therm, power and light is a destination every day. Reality, that's not a number. Question 5. Retail health reality. What percentage of storefronts were open 5 or more days per week? Therm, tenant rotation reflects innovation. Reality, how many? Question 6. Public cost reality. What does power and light cost the public annually? THURM, it delivers significant value. Reality, what does it cost? Question 7. Verification, reality. Is the visitor count independently audited? THURM, we use industry-leading methodologies. Reality? So, no. Question 8. Falsification, reality. What outcome would indicate underperformance? Good URM. We're very pleased with the trajectory. Reality. So, none. What? This exposes no definitions, no thresholds, no failure condition, no audit, no conversion data, no retail disclosure, but smooth language, big numbers, confident tone, endless motion. That's not confusion. That's containment. Nathan Therm didn't lie. He outlasted the question. Think closer. This is how privately owned, publicly subsidized districts speak. Not to inform, to occupy airtime until scrutiny expires. If the answer takes longer than the question and still doesn't answer it, the move has already succeeded. And once you hear it, you'll hear it every time.